So I noticed I was checking out some sort of like, you know, not like reviews from like magazines and stuff, but just kind of like seeing what normal people are saying. And it's looking like Doom: The Dark Ages isn't being as well received as expected. Um, I mean, I'm almost like not surprised, considering a lot of the complaints that I'm seeing are things that like I was kind of like had my reservations about it, and it seems like a lot of the complaints that I'm seeing are the exact things that I had my reservations about. So it's kind of interesting to see that it's not necessarily doing as well as expected. I mean, I'm not talking about sales numbers. I don't know what the sales numbers are. I mean, maybe those are good. I don't know. But I just mean as far as like how it's being received. It doesn't seem like it's like a, you know, everybody's into it. So I even saw a thing too where people were saying that on PC that you if you don't have the capability for ray tracing, which again, I'll admit I don't know what ray tracing is. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. Whatever. I don't really play like graphically intense games, clearly. um, but yeah, apparently you have to have that to be able to even play it on PC. So a lot of PC players are fucking pissed because they're like, yeah, I can't play it. So I don't know if that's true or not. I've seen that, but I don't know. Like, I'm not a PC wizard, so like I don't know how all that shit works as far as like graphics cards and requirements and all that kind of shit. So people could be talking out of their ass. I wouldn't really know the difference. But I have seen some complaints about that. You know, and then obviously the big thing with the physical version for consoles, with it not being on the disc, you know, that's clearly pissed a lot of people off. And I think a lot of people have canceled their pre-orders and stuff too because of that. I'm not getting it because of that. So there's already one sale they lost. I mean, I'll grab it on sale digitally when it's like $10, but I'm not paying $70 for a disc with no game on it. And then what else have I seen? Oh, I actually started seeing some complaints too about about it being overly long and like the you know, the story, like there being too much narrative and yada yada. And like that was one of my big hesitations from like just seeing previews and stuff and trailers and kind of seeing more about it as time went on. I was like, man, there's a lot of story. And yeah, I've been seeing some complaints about that too, so that's kind of interesting. You know, actually I posted about it on X the other day, where it feels like for me, like, and this is, you know, I've never played it, I haven't played it, so I mean, don't trust me as far as like, if you want to play it, go for it, whatever. This isn't like a review or anything. I'm just saying, like, from my perspective as a Doom fan and somebody who's been a Doom fan since 1993, it just seems like it's starting to stray away from like what Doom is. You know, and it started with Eternal. Oh man, it looks like we're gonna be stuck on Zangief all night. Usually it's Blanca for me, but we're getting Zangief pretty late in the fight here. But anyway, yeah, it just seems like Doom is straying away from what Doom has been, and it started with Eternal, with the story, for me at least. Because Doom 2016, you know, was cool because it was like, you know, they added a little bit to the lore or whatever, but it wasn't like, it was still kind of vague. You know how the story of Doom has always been a little bit vague. It still kind of felt that way. But with Eternal, like when they introduced like the Makers and, you know, this whole like weird alien thing, and I don't know, it was just like, it seemed a little ridiculous. And then there was like this, like, yeah, like this other like world that was all like old and ancient looking, and it's like, I don't know, like I just want to go to hell and fight demons. You know what I mean? Like that's what Doom is. Doom is you go to hell and you fucking fight. It's one man alone against hell. Like that's what Doom is. And to me it seems like with the Dark Ages it strays even more from the one man alone against hell, because now there's all these other characters that like I'm seeing in the trailer and like some of the story footage. It's like, who the fuck are all these people? Who are these people, and like why the fuck should I care about these people? I'm playing to be Doom guy. Like that's all I care about is Doom guy. I don't give a fuck about all these other people. It's stupid. I get it, like whatever, I can skip the story, I guess, but you know, and then there's things too. Isn't there like a mecha component to it? Like there's some big robot bullshit that he gets in now. Like it's like, I don't know, man, they're starting to jump the shark as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, I was already just kind of like losing a little bit of interest in it. You know, but it's bound to happen. You know, Doom couldn't stay cool forever. I mean, it's pretty, at this point, Doom is very mainstream, which for me is rough, because Doom, you know, when I grew up, it wasn't like Doom was like a mainstream thing. Like, so to see it sort of turn into this more mainstream thing is a little bit of a bummer. But I mean, that's what happens to, you know, most good things, I guess, you know, like look at Street Fighter. Street Fighter's mainstream now. Like, and again, like it went mainstream and like, I'm not as big of a fan anymore. Like I pretty much dropped off after 5 or around 5. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel about it whenever, you know, 2 years from now when it goes on sale for $10 and I try it. But it does kind of seem like, from what I'm seeing, I kind of have this feeling of like, oh, I was right. You know what I mean? Like my fears are being proven correct.